Merry Christmas!
Set up a direct debit starting from now. Even I was going to say from January, but you can start it from now to start saving for next year's Christmas. So literally a direct debit into just a random account that you've got somewhere that you don't touch, that you barely remember, and that will be your Christmas savings account. So you can start saving from now. Like a direct debit of £15 every month or something like that. You can increase it, decrease it, however you feel. But yes, set up a direct debit to start saving for next year's Christmas.
Do it now. Like literally, I know you're thinking about it and you're like, should I do it now? Get your phone out, pause this video and set up that direct debit. You'll thank us honestly. In 2020 whenever you're watching this again and you're spending that money.
Set up a monthly direct debit to save money for your children that goes straight into their savings account. You ain't got to do nothing. Literally, the direct debit goes out every single month on the date that you've chosen. I do it a couple of days after payday. Money goes straight into their account. I haven't got to think about savings or anything like that because it's being done for me. Do it. Creating family traditions. So I think each year, what we do each year is we have Christmas pajamas because it's always the easiest thing. So each year, we do a family Christmas pajamas. But what I then do as well is I always buy the children their own set of pajamas. So not the family ones, their own set. And I do a photo shoot. Yes. So every year, for example, poses like that. So every year I do. So I know there's always that thing of, oh, how do we take a picture of the kids each year or whatever it is. Every year I make a point of, and it's painful each year because I never want to sit down. However, I have pictures of my kids each day. Like I think I always do it like the day before New Year's. So on New Year's Eve, I think I do it, where they're in their Christmas pajamas. So I have a picture of them each year just in their pajamas. And that's just a tradition that I've just started doing because I actually want a timestamp of it so when they're older, they'll have however many Christmas pictures of them on that exact time of the year wearing something all together. And I just think as much as we try to do traditions throughout the year, it's always hard to stick to them and it's hard to remember them, or they're expensive to go like get someone to do a photo shoot of the kids, of everything and stuff like that. So I use Christmas as my time to actually do that. And so the tradition is every year the kids have their pajamas. They all sit down on the sofa and I take pictures, and I've got I've got pictures of them each year. And it just shows how they've grown each year. So yes, just a tip that you might want to start from now. Another tip just around doing timestamps as well is every year, without fail, we always go and take a picture with Santa. Every single year. So just like with the Christmas jumper, with the Christmas pajamas, which we do at home, we always go to, and it doesn't have to be like a really expensive one. We literally, there's what are they called?
A garden centre.
Thank you. There's a garden centre which is local to us, but I'm sure you have them in your areas as well, where you pay, I think it's about £10 per child. The kids will get a gift as well. They meet Santa. They go on this whole exploration of looking for Santa, la-di-da-di-da. And then you get to take family pictures at the end as well. And so you get family pictures with Santa, but then you can also do a separate family picture on your own. So every single year, without fail, we do that as well. And it's just, like I said, it just kind of sets it just timestamps a moment with your family, because how often do you get a semi-professional picture taken with your family? Not often, or you'd have to fork out loads of money for it. So doing it at Christmas, and I'm not saying even as the family ones where we don't go wearing family jumpers. I just get everyone dressing smart. You're all dressing smart. This is a family picture, damn it. Dress nice. We're taking this picture, we're sticking it on the wall. So yeah, just another
And not
tip.
just that, you're not sticking it on the wall, you're getting it turned into a key ring so you can give it to grandma.
That bit. Grandma's going to see it next year.
Grandma, grandpa, auntie, listen, everyone's getting a photo.
So yeah, use the time to get some nice pictures of yourself and your family without having to pay so much money for a nice picture of yourself and your family. Making a charitable donation. Under the thing of someone's name. What is it?
Yeah.
I'm making a charity. What is it in Friends? What was it in Friends?
I didn't see that episode.
Oh, in Friends.
Not in My Name.
In Friends, if you know Friends, when Chandler came back from Tulsa and then he gave out the gifts and it was just like, I've made a charitable donation in your name. And Joey was just like, this isn't even my name. But anyways, the aim is make a charitable donation in someone's name. So whether it's giving a gift to, so for example, National Deaf Children's Society, I'm probably just going to decide to gift some money to them and just say, actually, this is on behalf of some of my friends and family. That means you people, friends and family, will not be getting a gift because that money went to the National Deaf Children's Society, but they are in more need than you are. So maybe consider doing that for some of the Christmas gifts as well. Not everybody needs a physical gift. Some people actually have too much or don't really need anything. And actually making a charitable donation is actually worthwhile doing for the greater good and on behalf of that person.
Love it.
So each month when you get paid, or whenever you get like a bit of extra cash randomly, just literally...
Also, when do you get extra cash randomly?
No, do you know like when you've got, like sometimes you like withdraw money? Or when you withdraw money and then you've just got like some extra money
Yes.
there. Or when you like purchase something and then someone has to give you the money back physically. In your mind, you've already spent the money, right? But then you've got physical cash. So what I would say is in those times, find an envelope which is just that you hide somewhere in your yard, and you literally just stuff that money into there. You don't keep account of it. You don't even look through it. It's not money that you're even trying to like use for anything. But eventually, when it comes around to Christmas, you will just have an envelope of money, and that envelope is what you can use to either buy gifts or food, or whatever else it is that you want to do over the Christmas period. Or you might not even want to splurge it on Christmas. You might want to save it for New Year, because we know that like January lasts 6 months. So you might actually just want to save it for January time to tide you over. But having that cash in an envelope that you know that actually you're not going to spend, you don't touch it for anything, it will tide you over in those times when actually this festive spirit is over and you just need to get back to regular scheduled programming of paying bills.
Word. Just saying. Contribute to a bigger present for somebody. So if you...
That's a good one.
I know, right? So somebody wants a yacht.
Amen.
Amen. And I ain't dropped...
I'm dropping hints, it's me.
Okay.
I want the yacht.
So let's say somebody wants a yacht. But you can't afford a yacht by yourself. So you decide to make a contribution towards their yacht. So give them, here's 3% towards your yacht, 1% towards the yacht. I don't know. So contribute to a bigger gift. That could be for another child. Maybe they're going to get a bicycle for Christmas and you can't afford an entire bicycle. But if you're able to make a contribution towards that bicycle, it will be even better. You've bought the wheel of the bicycle or the handlebars of the bicycle. So try and do a gift where you contribute to a bigger one.
I like that. Use things such as Facebook Market, Vinted, I can't remember what the other ones are called. There are so many, but there are going to be so many people that are going to be putting things out, and that's in really good condition as well. So make sure that you're actually using those just to buy some gifts as well. There might be stuff that you're going to find on there that actually is pretty much close to brand new. So don't turn your nose at places like that, because actually they've got some really good in condition stuff. Obviously make sure that you're buying from a reputable seller. Check the reviews, check any feedback that they've received and things like that, how many stars that they've got and all of that stuff, because it's very important. But yeah, but also just consider those as options of places to look for. Re-gifting. We don't do it enough. Re-gift some stuff. There's so much stuff that I have that I just think, actually, I'm going to re-gift because it's not for me, but I know someone else is going to appreciate it. So there's always nothing wrong with re-gifting. Obviously not something that you've opened and you've been like, I'm not using it again. Obviously not like makeup bits and stuff like that you've used or whatever. No. I'm not talking about that. But I'm talking about things, for example, I got like, I can't remember what it was that someone gave me. But it's still in the box. It's still new. I've not opened it. I've not even touched it. It's just sat in the box looking at me every time I walk into my room. So therefore, it can just get regifted. So just think about those items that you feel like, actually, I can regift that. It's in really good condition, or I've never used it. I'm never going to use it. Who would benefit from it? So.
If you are regifting, remember who gave you that gift. Don't regift that gift back to the person who gave it to you. Because they're going to be like...
Did I not give this to you already, sir? Yeah, don't do that. But you know what? That's a good point. If you're not sure who gave it to you, sell it on Vinted. Full circle moment. Go to Vinted, Facebook Market, sell it there if you're never going to use it. Or actually, go and give it to charity.
Charity.
There are so many charities that are looking for things that are in good condition, that are actually really nice, that they can actually sell. So actually just start making your charity box or bag that you're going to do. It's just like a lot of charity shops are looking for families to gift before Christmas. So actually parents who aren't financially able to, can actually go in and actually buy really good quality Christmas presents for their children before Christmas. So it's also around actually what can we give before Christmas, not just waiting until New Year and stuff like that. So yeah, sit with your kids. Go through what toys it is that they don't want, that they're not using. Also look through your stuff. What have I genuinely not used? And my rule of thumb at the moment is, if it's been in the cupboard and I've not touched it, I don't need it. If it's been in the loft and I've not used it, even in clothes as well, if I've not used it, because there's so many clothes that I have in my house, but I've not, and everything is, I'm saving it for a special occasion, or I'm saving it for, them moments don't come, and then I end up either buying something else or just not using it. So yeah, just have in your mind what your timestamp is of, if I've not used it within this time, I don't need it. So yeah.
Christmas decorations. We all love Christmas decorations. We've got a tree behind us. We're in our jumpers, etc. We all love decorations. However, when do you buy them? Don't buy them just before Christmas. Don't be that disorganized. Buy them just after Christmas when they're on sale. So this includes trees, decorations, anything. Buy them just after Christmas when they are on sale. And then you've saved yourself some money. And not just that, you feel really organized because you prepared for next year already. See? Thinking forward.
Thinking forward. I don't drink alcohol. I don't drink at all. However, I get gifted a lot of alcohol, and our neighbour always just comes over and just gives us some alcohol. He doesn't quite know that I don't drink yet, but we just accept it. So we just got alcohol in the house. So whenever you're getting invited to Christmas parties, whenever you're going around to somebody's house and it's a bring a bottle, just bring a bottle from your yard. And do that. Save yourself perhaps spending some extra pounds in the shop and buying some extra stuff. Find what's in the house, bring a bottle. Everyone's grateful because it's alcohol. So yeah, bring a bottle of alcohol from your yard. Next one, actually, which is also actually about lists. But this one, I do it because I'm terrible. Go shopping with a list. I can't tell you the amount of times that I leave shopping proud of myself, or patting myself on the back, it's all done, only to realise, because I didn't have a list, I've not even got half the stuff I needed to buy. And then I'm one of the losers who is out traipsing, trying to find stuff later. Go shopping with a list. Know what it is that you're trying to look for. Know what it is that you want to buy. Tick off your list. He's making a list, he's checking it twice. Yes, this is a song for a reason. Check it twice.
It's not just for Santa.
Right? We all need the damn list. So, make a list, check it twice, please, and then you won't be disappointed. You will have, and just update it. Update the list as you go along. Whether the list is a physical list, if you like paper, whether it's a list in your phone, in your keep notes, whatever it is, make a list, update it as you go along. And yeah, it will make you feel so much better. Your mind gets so foggy at Christmas and there's so much things to think about that the last thing you want to forget is, I forgot to buy it was my responsibility to buy the sprouts and there are no sprouts and it's the night before and I'm going to the corner shop hoping that the corner shop man sells sprouts.
And he will sell sprouts, but he's going to charge you £10 per sprout.
100%. So therefore, make your list and make sure that you stick to the list as well. Use it.
Christmas Day is always that build up and then it happens. So my suggestion is, if you are having anxiety or slightly concerned about Christmas Day, maybe you should eat out on Christmas Day. So it's not an African thing.
We've done this before.
We did this last year.
Yeah.
So on Christmas Day, we finally convinced our mum for us all to go out on Christmas Day and eat. And it was brilliant. The restaurant staff were lovely.
Yes.
The food was delicious.
Yes.
Nobody had to cook. Nobody had to clean. Nobody had to wash up. Yes, it cost us money, but we'd been saving that money for a little while, and therefore it meant that everybody could eat what they want, drink what they want, and then go to their merry homes at the end of it. And we were there for like 4 or 5 hours or something.
Yeah.
And it was just so chilled. And we played games around the table.
Yeah.
We did pass the parcel, all kinds of stuff. So find a really nice place to eat, book it, and everybody come on Christmas Day. It's amazing. Don't cook,
good.
don't clean. Let somebody else do it for you.
100. And even if you don't do it all the time, you need to at least do it once in your lifetime at Christmas. At least once in your lifetime, do it.
Do it.
Yeah.
On Christmas Day, we all love Christmas Day. However, why do you have to do Christmas Day right here at home in the UK? Why not just leave? That's my top tip, guys. Do not have Christmas here in the UK or where you live. So if you're watching this in another country, leave your country before Christmas and have Christmas somewhere else. We gave you a tip about eating out. Now just leave. Just leave the country, because it will be a very different experience. It reminds me of Home Alone at Christmas. So like the family left on Christmas. Don't obviously leave your child behind, but leave on Christmas Day. And it will be a very different experience. It will be so much fun. And yes, it costs money. I know it costs money. But actually, once in a lifetime, I would definitely suggest you leave the country on Christmas Day and go and experience Christmas in another country.
Shopping at Iceland. So for me, I visit Iceland here and there throughout the year. However, at Christmas, when you just need bare food all the time, on rotation, chuck something in a freezer, chuck something in the oven, chuck something in the air fryer, whip it up quickly, Iceland's your place. They've got so many deals. There's so many 3 for £10 or 3 for £50 or whatever it is. Iceland is a really good go-to. And then what's really good is that because you can do all the Iceland bits, and then when it gets to the day, that's when we bring out some luxury M&S bits. That's when we bring out the fancy stuff. But in the lead up, and the kids are hungry and on holiday, chuck them a bit of Iceland stuff in the build up.
Honestly, love Iceland. And also they do a delivery on the same day. So if you get up early enough and you can find a slot, they will deliver on the same day or 24 hours, which is the next day. Next tip. Buy all your gifts at the same time online if possible. So this requires meticulous military planning. But what you don't want to do, if you're not shopping on Amazon where you've got Prime, or if you do not have Prime but you're shopping on Amazon and you've got to pay for your deliveries, do not buy each item every week. Do your full delivery all at the same time to save you delivery costs. And also sometimes if you order be higher than a particular amount, you get free delivery anyway. So make use of that.
Good tip. Places such as Facebook Market or Vinted, this time not buying from there, actually you selling on there as well yourself. Take some nice pictures. I'm not talking about them random bizarre pictures where it's all blurry and no one can barely see anything and stuff like that. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about actual crisp footage of an item, whether it's a top or a toy or whatever it is, actually taking some really nice pictures, uploading them on Facebook, Vinted, whatever it is, using keywords as well, like retro or nearly new or whatever it is to describe it, because they're the keywords that people are going to be searching and putting in, and actually just selling it on Facebook Market. Vinted is really good as well. You started a Vinted.
I did. So I made £3 on a top that I wasn't wearing anymore.
See? So every £3 or whatever goes a long way. So actually maybe after Christmas or maybe next year before Christmas, and you're trying to get funds for Christmas, before Christmas, maybe around like when it comes to September time, just start selling stuff, start uploading stuff, selling your bits. where I'm a strong believer in, if you're not using it, someone else is going to want it possibly anyway. So yeah, upload your stuff, get rid of it, put the money into something else, reinvest in yourself.
Amen. Use your company perks to buy gifts. Okay guys, this is about saving money. So if your company, maybe you work for the NHS, maybe you work for a government organization, maybe you work for a private organization and they have perks. Use your perks throughout the year to buy gifts for people at Christmas. This is perfect. You don't have to spend any money and you get to use all the company gifts that you've been given and the company perks. Don't forget those. Do not buy wrapping paper. Enough of the wrapping paper. Ooh. For the environment, for life, for your coins, for your own good. Do not buy wrapping paper. Use newspaper. Use any type of paper that you have at home. Even get the kids all their drawings that you want to throw away and put in the bin. Use it as wrapping paper. Use anything as wrapping paper. Use jumpers, old jumpers as wrapping paper. Anything you have at home. Do not buy wrapping paper. So we are almost at the end of our Christmas list. And we've talked money, we've talked trees, we've talked decorations, we've talked a lot of things. And I also just want to remind us that Christmas is really difficult for lots of people. It's not always the most joyous and the most magical experience for you. So no matter what happens at Christmas, you know, look after yourself. Care for yourself and your loved ones if you have loved ones around you, and just, you know, it can be a magical time but also a difficult time. So just do your best to get through it if that's how you're going to get through it. Find people around you who you can spend time with and share that magical moment with. If you are on your own, you know, watch some TV if you have a TV, but just like look after yourself as much as you can. Stay warm. Merry Christmas!